con for him. Is it going to be awkward? Today, ladies and gentlemen, I've got something a little bit different here today. I have a Ducati 749 Testa Stretta engine, 750cc, thereabouts. Produces around about 100 horsepower, I believe. If I have to correct myself, I will. Now, this isn't the S model. It doesn't come with the improved suspension, but between them, really and truthfully, it's an old superbike. You aren't really going to have a massive difference, and you're not going to be racing it around. But it is very much mixed opinions in the front end of this thing, but I like it. I really do. So much so I really am debating getting one as a little project bike and something to just enjoy in the nicer summer weathers. I'm not the most comfortable on a superbike, but up here and around and a couple of little villages, it's not a problem at all. Now, for the age of this thing, it's well looked after. 2006. It's very much well looked after. The owner's been kind enough to lend it to me. We do have a caliper bolt stuck, which I believe is a common issue on these. I've got to get that off for him. That's no issue. Now, it's a bit battered and bruised, this one, but for the most part, the owner, the new owner, is very much looking after it. Now, this is a what are these? These are an L twin. No, they're not an L twin, are they? I suppose people do class them as an L twin, I guess, but it's a V twin. Now, for a 17-year-old bike, thereabouts, it isn't in bad condition at all. This, it's definitely needed love. Now, this is the 2006 over 2005. These got an update on the swing arm and a few other bits, and I believe they were known to be a little bit more reliable. But it's a Ducati before Audi and VW Group were involved, so it's hard to say. As a whole, I think it looks very good. Obviously needs a little bit of a tidy up, but for the age of it, it's not the end of the world. Now, just riding it here has been pretty tidy. We've got a Zard exhaust. It's pretty nice. We'll have a little listen, shall we? Turn the key. It's got a nice hum to it. Very nice little hum to it. That twin does sound good, nice and throaty, even for a 750. And the smell, it smells beautiful. There is no denying that one. Well, you'll see here, I now have an Insta 360. Practicing getting all that going. It's got some nice carbon fibre on it, nothing too special, nothing too drastic. One little, well, it's got the rear hugger, and that's about it, I think. Now, as ergonomics go, the seat height on this is around about 780mm, but it's quite a relaxed position in terms of the rear sets. They are semi-adjustable. You've got some adjustment and movement in the brake pedal. Do we have anything around this side? Okay, so there's nothing this side. But there's no quick shifter. There's nothing like that. It's raw, I suppose is the way to put it. There's no rider aids either. So there's no quick shifter up and down. There's no like, I don't believe there's ABS. There might be ABS. It's 2006. It probably has got ABS. But there's not a huge amount on it. Now, these aren't the most expensive bikes, but I do think they will be soon. Brembo brakes all round. You know, it's a well-spec'd bike. Let's have a little seat on it, just see how it feels. 780mm, not too much of a stretch over it. It's quite short, and a little bit of a hill here. Kickstand up, and ultimately, it's not too bad. My foot is on the rear brake. It's quite a narrow tank, and it's a metal tank. Nice. It's quite narrow. But I mean, it's a 2000s superbike. They weren't built to be big, and they're not built for people like me, large. So yeah, it has its merits. Needs some cleaning up, but you know. So let's have a little listen, see how she sounds. Nice sweep we have there. 749. See that? You don't get that nowadays. Not really. Little rev. It still has a choke. This is the age of this bike. It still has a choke. Oh, it does sound good. That twin does sound good. Vibration wise, it's not that bad. I can feel them here, but they're not bad at all. No ergonomics. You're quite far forward. You are. The head has to lift up a fair bit, but it's a super bike. It's not built for cruising. Let's get out on the road and see how she does. We should probably stop for some fuel first. I think that's probably the best move, because it is a Ducati and it doesn't have a fuel gauge. But initial thoughts moving off, is it's comfortable. Gear changes are smooth. Gear changes are very smooth. I'll be honest, I can't see a thing out the mirrors. I think we're in 5th gear now. That's 6th gear. Yeah, so it doesn't want to ride that, but you don't ride it in... Oh no, that was 5th gear. Okay, we're in 6th gear now. Yeah, she doesn't like that. So you have to count your gears on this. You have to remember where you are. Okay, now we have fuel. Let's get on the road, see how she does. Clutch is nice and smooth. Back brake is brilliant. I'm actually really impressed with that. Which is nice to control. Probably in first, I believe. Second. Yeah, as a whole, it isn't that bad. I can't actually see a thing out the mirrors. I can see forward, obviously, but then that's probably because I'm a wide boy. And we'll do a little bit of town riding, see how she is, see how she handles, and then we'll go out and do my little run. We'll go to Fitchenfield, head out that way, which is a nice run, real nice run from here. So now it's low speed. I think I'm in 3rd or 4th. I'm not really sure, if I'm honest. I think it's 3rd. Oh, praise of the God, days of the gone of having to know what gear I'm in. I'm going with a gear indicator now. There's no click from the indicator to know when you're definitely cancelling it without having to look. But for the most part, she's comfortable. There's no such thing as cruise control back then. He's an ignorant fucker, wasn't he? There's no vibrations. I can't feel anything in my foot pegs. It feels quite comfortable, honestly. Ergonomics are a questionable one with every superbike, really. I wouldn't have said it's the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's not designed to be. It never was, and it's not designed for people my size. So, but for the most part, I'm comfortable poodling along. I'm not being vibrated to death, which some Ducatis are known for. Foot pegs feel comfortable. I'm just poodling around town and I'm happy. The looking up for me is the difficult bit I struggle with. Gear changes are smooth as anything. Don't worry, love, I got you. Love it. Okay, Mr. X5, yeah, why not? suspension doesn't feel that bad at all. I was expecting a bit less from a 17-year-old bike, but I'm thoroughly impressed. This is really helping me to decide whether I'm going to buy one. A little bit of filtering, never hurt no one. Thank you, sir. I really like the back brake on this. Get a lot more control in it, definitely. As a whole, traffic experience isn't too bad. She's comfortable enough. I'm not comfortable, but for the most part it's fine. I would not want to do this long term, and I appreciate everybody that can do it long term. I'd imagine if you're racing around it's probably a bit different. If you're on track, we'll do this piles. If you're on track, I can well imagine that you would have little issue, because you'd be concentrating more on riding than being comfortable. But I like it. I do like it. I'm thoroughly impressed, Ducati. Well done. I was looking at the 999 myself, but I just don't think I need it. I've got my bike, which is 1000cc, the S1000R. Has more power than the 999, and I reckon I'd be a little bit let down by it in terms of power, whereas the 750 you get what you expect. It's a 750cc. It's not the most powerful bike in the world. It's 100 horsepower, which is more than enough, more than most people need anyway. But ultimately, I think I'd enjoy having a 750 more with my naked bike on the side. Well, it's out the side as my main bike, because it's just far more usable. She does sound good. She definitely sounds good. Yeah, they're all out today, aren't we? All us motorcyclists. I'm going straight on here. So now what we'll do is we'll have a little run at the bypass, just get comfortable with the bike, see how she feels at a little bit higher speed, and a bit more enthusiasm. But I like this, I do. Flicks in nicely. Feels light and nimble, definitely. Yeah, I like this. Here we go. Neutral there. Is this going to be a thing, is it? Oh, there's more than enough power in those brakes. That's brilliant. Now this is a bike I've been very interested in. Get out of it. Now this is definitely one of those bikes that I've been very interested in myself. I know a lot of people don't like the 999, but, well, this isn't the 999, this is the 749. But the design of the 749 and the 999, I myself like it a lot. It does have mixed opinions, probably more towards not liking them because of the way they design the headlight and the front end. But I think it's going to be a nice little a loved classic at some point soon, and soon as well. As comfortable as superbikes go, this is no different. Generally, you don't really get. It's a compromise, and especially at this age, 2006, I think this one is. It very much is a compromise. Ducati things. Okay, so that's some technical issues sorted. What we'll do is we'll head up to we'll go through the bypass, take the country lanes along to Finchley and see how she handles some nice roads. Honestly, find some touring boards, they've probably got some glue on them. No highway speeds, this is comfortable. So I mean, there's a fair bit of wind in my face. If I sit back a bit, I'll probably get a bit less, but for the most part it seems all right. It's nice to have a bit of room on the tank. Actually, I can sit back a bit more. Still can't see anything out of the mirrors, and I don't want to adjust them because they're a little bit sensitive on these things. So far so good. She's doing all right. It's still a little bit of a chilly time. Having to use a clutch is a new thing. Some nice corners here. You can tuck her in nicely. I'm by no means an expert at it. She handles nicely. Looks like fun's over a little bit. A lorry, 2 vans and a big car. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on. Mud here, so we'll be very careful. I do like the rear brake on this, I really do. Sounds amazing, really does. Sounds so good, so quick. Quick revving. Nice and smooth all the way through the gears. It sounds good. The more and more I ride it, the more and more I really like it. I have to say, exhaust wise, it's pretty loud. But she's not bad. It's bearable, it's definitely not over the top. Rides nice, suspension is nice, it's not too rough. I was expecting it to be a pretty harsh ride, but I'm thoroughly impressed, if I'm honest. It seems well rounded, really. It's not over the top in terms of its harshness. I'll watch the potholes. It's not over the top in terms of its harshness, and it's also not excessively soft either. You know, even with someone of my size on it, it's still very flickable, very flickable. And here we are, arriving into Finch on this soon-to-be classic. I'm sticking to that. I think its looks are what make it. I think its looks are what are going to give it that status. You know, people are going to start looking at it thinking, actually, that's not a bad looking bike, or it's so obscure that people want them. And there weren't many of these, really. There's a few still about, but there weren't a huge amount. But here we are at Finchley. Sneak through whilst these others do, and look at all these motorcycle riders all with us. Look at this.